Begin today with the 2014 World Watch List, a ranking of the 50 countries in which the persecution of Christians for religious reasons is most severe. And according to the report, the amount of Christians killed because of their faith doubled in 2013.
Egypt this morning, the story of a young girl calling on President Obama to save her family. She's 15 years old. Her name is Dina El-Gohari, and she's written an emotional appeal to the president. She's asking him to use his influence to save her and her father from religious persecution. The two are converted Christians, and they live in a part of the world where conversion can mean death.
2014 is going down in history as the year with the highest level of persecution of Christians in modern times, with groups like Boko Haram in West Africa, where there is rapid growth in this persecution. Experts say the worst might be yet to come.
Thousands of Christians living in Mosul, Iraq, forced to flee after the threat from the ISIS group, the terror group, saying this: convert, pay a protection tax, or be killed.
In front of the town's beautiful display here in the green, a 20-foot Santa Claus. But you know what? The controversy is about something much smaller. This little picture.
I don't care how much they sugarcoat it or whatever, it was wrong.
Chester Johnson says his 8-year-old meant nothing bad when he drew this picture of Jesus on the cross.
All he did was he went to the Last Salette with his mother. Thanksgiving night, right? Everybody goes to the Last Salette. And then he was asked to probably draw something after he went to the Last Salette. He drew what came to his mind. Right, which is a great thing. This kid gets 100. This is a kid with a learning disability. His kid tries. Look at that, 101.
Johnson says his son is hurting because he was forced to undergo a psychological review to get back into school.
How was that? This was never meant to be with this, but it happened and it matches.
About anti-bullying, but what we got was a vulgar, profanity-laced attack on Christians, and some of my students actually asked me if they could leave, and I said definitely they could.
Yeah, we see some of the kids leaving right there. So he was supposed to have an anti-bullying message, but it seemed like he was bullying some of the Christians, didn't it?
Oh, sure. Well, they were basically a captive audience, and you know, he had the bully pulpit, if you would say so to speak. And basically, this was their way to say, you know what, I'm going to take a stand. And frankly, it took a lot of guts. And these students, as you see, they're walking out. I mean, it occurs to me as I see the video that this is what we teach kids to do when they're being bullied, is to walk away, and that's what they.
Christians have become second-class citizens in our nation, and you say that's wrong.
Well, it's not only wrong, but it defies everything that our country was intended to be, which is a place where religious liberty would be practiced by everyone and anyone. And now it seems like we will protect the rights of almost any religion except Christians. Think about this. Who ever would have believed that every Christmas pageant, that every nativity scene, that every cross in a public place would be ordered down by some court, by some judge, when the idea should be that, look, you don't have to worship anybody, but we're free to have an expression, and that we are a country where we want more points of view rather than fewer. And it is never the purpose of the government to tell people what they can't believe.